Have you had any skull fucking DMs lately,
Yeah,
Andrew?
this girl sent me her titties recently.
Oh,
which,
gross. You saying titties is the grossest thing I could ever imagine.
Her fat titties.
Ew.
That was grosser.
What? Her fat,
what should he have
saggy
said?
titties.
Stop.
Tits.
What?
What should he have said, Doug?
Tits is better than titties.
I wish he would have said tits or boobs or breasts.
Ew, breasts is with his
What
list.
about her
disgusting.
I knew you wouldn't like breasts either.
Breasts
I had a
would
feeling.
be way worse.
What about mammaries?
Ew.
What about freaking slappy titties?
No.
No, it's
stop.
bad.
No, and with the
Send her
makeup,
a-
it's worse.
Send her a note back saying thanks for the
Slappy
memories.
tits.
What are you doing with yourself?
Ew. Welcome back to the show. Chew Up with Nikki Glaser. Speaking of HelixSleep.com, I tried to buy my parents a mattress from Helix, but my mom would not pull the trigger on it. I gave you my credit card info, I gave you the code, and my mom, Julie Glaser, who's in studio, you would not buy it. Why is that?
I just feel kind of guilty spending that kind of money on your money.
But I told you
know.
yes.
Still
so,
gonna do it. I mean, we're still gonna do it.
No, you won't.
Yes,
because
we
you-
will. We're doing it as soon as we get home.
No, you aren't.
Yeah?
I know you.
Oh, wait, you take them.
I'm not
Is
taking the
your
money back,
credit
but you'll never do it. You just won't. You guys are you take
We can
whatever.
make a little side bet.
How
on
long
this.
have you had the shitty mattress you have now?
I think like
3 years.
3 years.
Oh, is it shitty?
It's shitty.
Yeah.
Is it a king or queen?
It's shittier.
King.
Yeah, it's a king.
Okay.
It is.
Yes.
You need a lot of room.
We need some
We
room.
never had a,
we have,
we never
Get
had a
away
king
we
from
in
have
each
our-
two
other.
dogs that are sleeping with us now.
Yeah.
Three
Oh.
if you count me.
In the
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Make some room for Andrew.
You guys seem to have a really active love life because last night EJ just out of the blue was like, she's a very sensuous woman. Or wait, what did he
my
say?
Ew. What did he
Jesus.
say? I
no,
think
you
I
said
blacked out.
She's a very intuitive woman. Or you said
Oh, intuitive.
Intuitive.
And he
Oh.
said that about me earlier in the night, so it was really gross to hear it like sexualized later on. He was like, "You're extremely intuitive. You're one of the most intuitive." And then he's like, "Yeah, Julie's intuitive."
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Exactly
He did
what I
not
Well, that
say
was
it
my
like that.
compliment 5
I love the
minutes
tone
ago.
of voice. You go, yeah, Julie's intuitive.
No,
Very
it's just
ASMR.
like,
ASMR, yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
read it.
No, I just knew when I was pregnant with you.
oh yeah, that's what we were talking
That's
about.
what it was.
Oh, you had a lot
Yeah.
of sex when you were pregnant with her?
What?
No,
Oh,
she
I thought
knew
that's where
the-
this was going.
No, I was always against having a king-size mattress. just
Andrew,
because-
why are you ruining this special moment?
I thought that's what you guys were talking about.
No.
No, my mom knew when as soon as my dad finished.
Okay,
she
this isn't
was
any
pregnant
better.
with me.
No,
Listen,
that, it wasn't even like that. Gosh.
what was it then?
Well, I mean,
No, I
I'm
said
just
she's very
saying,
intuitive.
I just knew
Ew.
I'm pregnant.
When did you know though? Were you like laying in bed? Like how soon after
like
dad
seconds.
The next
came? Ew.
morning.
I was like, that was it.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
See, that is so
Bullseye.
weird.
I'm sorry. We were, trying to get pregnant.
She's always
at that-
definitive about things like that. Things like you can't put a finger on.
But here's the thing:
And
people
Nikki,
always
you're so definitive.
no dastardly. People always
Another D word.
This is the problem with coincidence and I'm intuitive. Think of how many
I've
times
never said that unless I really was pregnant. Honest to God.
See?
You
but
said it
people,
twice
But it's
in
been
your-
proven.
Yes, I said it
How do you
twice.
feel this morning then?
Oh my God! Hell yeah, dude.
Definitely
Ew.
not.
Hell yeah. Hotel sex.
Disgusting.
Someone's having another sister.
Ew.
Are you paying for this hotel?
Yeah, I'm paying for their fucking sex den.
Nikki, please stop it.
God.
Oh, that was funny too last night, Nikki.
I did.
What else?
Nikki, you're talking about being horny or something. You're like, Mom, you don't get horny. And then she goes,
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's like you always act like you know what
I do.
I know you.
You're
Because you're so
prude.
intuitive.
Because you're so intuitive.
I am intuitive.
Yeah.
I am.
You know
But
your mom's
yeah,
cool.
I know. Mom's not a horny lady. She just isn't.
She doesn't show it.
Wait.
But she is.
Andrew brings it out in her a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never seen Mom be sexual ever, even
That's
once.
good.
That's because I'm a very
You have boundaries. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you're not. Dad's always creeping on you, though. I see Dad being sexual all the
such a
time.
creepster.
I know.
But when we get behind closed
Oh,
doors.
God.
Oh boy.
No.
Creepy
Ew.
song
It's a nice
Please.
balance, though. You're a creep, and she's,
Anya, you want to
Prude.
take this? I can't
She's
even.
receiving. He's masculine. He's supposed to creep on her. Now that's what happened.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the book. Do you know the book that I talk about? Getting
Yeah.
to I do.
Is that in that like that? Mm-hmm. Really?
You're definitely the feminine energy, and Dad's the masculine energy.
You receive. You're
Got
not.
She
it.
didn't
Okay.
sleep with him until a commitment.
Oh, yeah, that was smart.
That's true, too.
You know,
Yeah.
I had to give her an ultimatum. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
she
Well,
didn't
that
sleep
was
with him
it.
until ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Okay, let's go through that. How did that happen again?
He
And
bought a
don't-
gun.
Don't act like you don't. Yeah.
What?
Bought a gun.
I'm
no.
confused.
No, we
why
had
I
been
even
dating
laughed.
for
Ultimatum.
two
Yeah,
two
like, you
months,
better
3
fuck
months.
me.
And it was
Okay,
like,
so Dad, wait, start over.
we had been dating for 2 or 3 months, maybe.
Talk in the mic.
We had been dating for a while, and longer than I had been. Took for any other girl I was out with recently. But
Yes.
and then it got to the point where I was like, I'm going to start calling other people, and or maybe my old girlfriend. And
Yeah, that was the threat,
Because
for
Mom
sure.
was not sleeping with you, is what you're saying.
Right.
I just thought there's no potential.
Wait,
here.
what was she do? Was she only like making out? Would she do other stuff?
Just anal?
Heavy petting.
Heavy petting.
Time out. How many dates was this?
It was
3 months.
2 months of dating.
Yeah.
2
Maybe
months.
2.5.
Okay.
But back
Yeah.
then, that was like the 7. That was
So
like
I
the
told
But
time.
for
her-
him, it was forever. I was like,
Early 80s.
oh, hey.
I told her I was going to do something else that night, and she's like, let's get together. And I said, well, if I just somehow I worded it like, well, if we get together, and she's like, okay, well, let's get together tonight then. And I knew that was the deal.
Get together.
Get
equals-
together. I figured out what it was.
Reverse
I didn't
cowgirl.
know.
Were you so nervous to have sex the first time with Dad?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's so I'm
Maybe.
terrified of having sex
Yeah.
for the first time with someone, especially someone you really like.
Right.
What if his penis is weird?
Well,
Well,
she knew
I
that.
wasn't even worried about that.
Really? Why?
No, because I don't care.
I worry about penises.
Oh, I know you do.
Wait, you wouldn't care if
well,
someone's
maybe
penis
I would.
was weird?
I don't know.
You don't care about
I
penises?
was pretty sure
In those
it
days,
wasn't
people
weird.
didn't see.
How?
People
I
didn't
just-
have dick pics. to
Word
see
on him.
penises.
Word on the.
It was
look
more
at him.
mysterious.
She goes, look at
Look, did you say look at him?
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
no way he would have a weird penis.
Yes, there is.
Oh, there is.
There could be.
Well, I just didn't even think about that to be
Then what were
honest.
you so nervous about?
I don't know. Just, maybe I'm not going to be
Were you losing your
Oh, you
virginity?
were worried
Yeah.
about you
me.
being naked, being
Or
seen,
just being,
Maybe
you
it
know,
hurts.
not good.
I mean, he's had so many girlfriends.
Could be very
Oh,
painful.
you might
like
not be
really hot ones.
Yeah, you might not be hot enough for him.
Not hot enough.
Okay, so this is a theme that comes up with me and my friends a lot. I was with a friend this weekend, and all of my friends really, they obsess over the ex-girlfriends of this guy. Look, he dated her. He dated her. Look at her. Nikki, look at her. And then look at me. And it's just like, guys, that has never bothered me. If a guy has dated girls who are hotter than me before, I have a lot of hangups. I'm scared of weird dicks. I don't give a fuck if you've dated someone who, I don't care if you dated Emily Ratajkowski before me. I don't care. And if anything, I am like super like flattered, and I offer something a lot different than her. And so I feel like it's almost a good thing. We were talking about this before, and if you are someone's type, if like you end up with a guy and you look like all of his ex-girlfriends, a lot of times you'd be like, oh, this is good, I'm his type. It's not good, because when you're someone's type, it means you're replaceable. As soon as he meets someone else that is his type, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you're absolutely replaceable, but so
Right.
if you're
It would
someone's
be more
type,
flattering.
you'll be threatened by girls that are the type too. But if a guy chooses you and you're not his type, that means you're special and that you stand out. Like, I think I want to be someone, I want to look different than every guy's girlfriend before. I like that idea.
Well, I don't believe that you felt that a few years ago.
No, I didn't.
No, now
this
you're
is
so
a new
very
conclusion.
yeah, very confident.
No, I used
now.
to be very insecure. Not about ex-girlfriends. I've never felt that way, really.
Yeah, you don't
I can
seem
kind
that
of remember.
When? Just say. I'm an
Yeah,
open
well,
book.
your old
with
boyfriends.
with Chris.
Yeah, with
Oh,
his
that's
girlfriend that you were afraid to run into.
But I wasn't threatened by her looks,
I think
even
you were,
though she's beautiful.
And the
Yeah,
other one
you-
he had that was really beautiful.
Yeah, we're
No, I
calling
was
you.
turned on by it. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
I
you know what,
I
now-
was obsessed with that girl and like how hot she was. I used to ask him to tell me about it all the time. I wasn't like, I'll never be as hot as her, which I won't. It was actually, I liked it.
How do you feel if ex is not attractive? Like
What?
if he dated someone before you
I'm
who
not as
wasn't-
into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
bummed out by that.
I would
Right?
have been much better about that.
No,
But
I hate that.
That's interesting.
EJ always had really good looking.
Because his
girlfriends.
value goes down, right, to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to. I feel like looks are important, and I'm vapid and shallow, and I want a guy who gets fucking choice girls, and because I want to be a choice girl, and you know what? If he's dated girls that maybe aren't fantastic looking but are like impressive women, then that can negate the looks thing. If she's like a okay looking chick but she's like a CEO, I'm like, fuck, this guy dates like. Then I want to be in that list.
So you have a lot of confidence about your comedy and your personality, and it's unshakable.
Unshakable.
But the only place that you're sort of insecure and you get hung up on stuff is your looks, right?
yes. Yeah.
God, if you could only channel the confidence of your
I'm getting
personality.
there.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm really
you are.
getting there. It's
With
like
those earrings.
yeah, slowly I'm gaining the confidence.
Game changer.
Way to go, Andrew. You're helping.
Yeah.
It's interesting because Julie had the confidence in early days of dating your dad to be like, you seemed totally not threatened by the ex-girlfriend.
Yes, she was
threat.
though.
Like,
That's why she
her
didn't have sex
looks,
with him.
She just said all his girlfriends were really pretty.
I know, but
You
she's
don't
threatened
care.
by
Yeah,
it.
but then she
You
didn't want.
You didn't care though.
No, she was threatened by
No,
it.
I was a little concerned about that because I thought they
Okay.
were
She
so.
said I would like if they were ugly.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had been.
But Julie
That's
always thinks she's not good looking. She always like,
Oh, it's the bane of my existence is convincing
It's
my
like-
mother she's beautiful. Even though when she
Yeah.
gets drunk, sometimes she'll be like, I'm hot. I know it. Like you know it. You
know-
fucking
we know
know
she
it.
knows, yeah.
You know it because you
Do you
get
need the
confident when you get
reassurance?
drunk.
Do you want the reassurance?
No,
Are you
she won't
asking
accept
for
it. She won't accept the reassurance, even though she does crave it. Like we all crave compliments. She craves it so much.
Oh, my
she hates when
God.
she puts on an outfit and no one compliments it, just like we all do. Mom, you know this is true. But my mom cannot take a. She will never accept that she's beautiful. She will never accept that she has a good body. She will never accept
We
anything.
can relate. Andrew and I can relate
What?
to how you feel.
What?
'Cause you did the same thing to us.
That is not true,
Dude,
dude.
it's so true.
No, it's not.
What's
I
that?
know when I'm
Oh.
fucking hot.
You've-
You know that I admit when I look good.
definitely
Mother's
told
daughter.
us
But you
you're
don't take
hideous,
compliments
and we're
that
like,
well
you're
sometimes.
not.
Well, that's when I'm wildly depressed and I want to kill myself. It's a
Yeah,
symptom
so
of my
maybe-
depression.
So is she.
Is that my depression coming
No,
out?
yours is a steady. Like, there's never been moments of any kind of
daily.
physical confidence unless you've like got a little bit tipsy and you're feeling yourself, Nick. But I
Do a little
I
Julie,
have
Nikki.
peaks and valleys of like feel. I know when I feel good, and I am really annoyed that you think that I constantly hate the way I look.
I did not say constantly. I said Andrew and I can relate.
Andrew, do you want to speak for yourself?
Julie looks great.
Ah,
Julie.
Do you relate to me always hating my looks?
No, not always, but I do think that it's definitely a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
But it's not like
Let me
taxing.
reiterate.
It's not.
We relate to convincing someone who's beautiful that they're, or we relate. Okay, I'll speak for myself. I relate to you trying to convince your mom she's beautiful when she's dead set on that the fact that she's not.
Yes. But I will
and I'll
say
speak
that
for
the,
Anya.
the
Thank
times.
you. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for this.
The
Let me
times
be
what?
very
Yeah, yeah.
clear. The times when I've needed that convincing and my friends are frustrated with me is when I'm sick
Mm-hmm.
and I'm super depressed and I'm like on my 3 days every couple months of like suicidal thoughts, hate. No one
Right.
can convince me
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
It's when I'm actually. It's like I have the flu of the brain.
I get
so that's
that.
not a. I don't feel that way about myself constantly. Yes, I do wish I were more beautiful. I think that I have. I don't think I'm beautiful enough. All those things, but I'm not like walking around being like I'm disgusting. Oh, shut up. Like I asked you. Like about a year ago, I think is when I made the rule, like, don't ever compliment me or don't give me a compliment about my looks. Don't give me a negative about my, not that you ever would, but I don't want to know if I look cute.
Right.
I don't want to know if I look pretty tonight. I just don't want to think about it. And it's been such a gift. And that's not because I don't feel pretty. It's just because if you tell me I'm pretty one night,
And
it
then
makes
not
me
the
focus
next
on
night?
it.
Oh.
It makes me focus on it. And then I go, I have confidence. And then the next night, if I don't get it, you go, maybe I'm not pretty tonight. And then it makes me think about it. So I'd like to eliminate it altogether.
No, it's a good.
And it's not because I
rule of
don't think I'm
thumb.
pretty. I'm blessed with great looks, but some days it's hard to feel that way, especially when you have a mother who never once ever thought she was beautiful.
Did your mom, Julie, have low self-esteem too?
no.
Where did you get that idea that you're?
I don't think
Somehow
I'm
not
not. I don't think I'm beautiful though. I mean, I'm allowed to say that.
You're allowed to say whatever you want,
Yeah.
but we're allowed to disagree.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
really
want- I
sweet.
want
No,
you.
it does feel good to hear that. Of course. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so yeah. If you say it, I'm good. I'm gonna love that.
Yeah.
I was staring at your makeup technique the other night. Can I comment on your looks or not? Is this
Yes,
rule, does it extend
yeah.
to
Could
you?
you?
Too?
Because I do.
I was admiring how you do your makeup, your eyeliner, your eyeshadow. Everything was on point. You had earrings. You got a whole outfit. It's put together. You can
Can I-
tell you really focus. Like you're like
She's
I'm going
good.
out and I'm getting put together.
Well, can I just say Nikki helped with that.
I did her makeup.
Well,
Really? It was so good.
I said when I it's funny because I had found these eyelashes at Goodwill.
Wait, you bought? Wait.
75 cents.
No, they were
not
$1.
Oh.
No, they were new. They were in the package.
That's
And I was like
fast.
going, oh, I want to do, I've never done eyelashes before. I'm like, I want to do this. And Nikki's so good at makeup. And the last time when we were all in San Francisco, Nikki did my makeup and I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I have never looked better than this in my life. I took a picture of myself. I was like, oh my God, I never take pictures of myself like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
so, and then,
cute.
so Nikki said, come over early. I'll put your eyelashes
This was
on.
another Saturday night.
A Saturday night, and then it was just a rush-a-thon for Nikki. I screwed up her night.
Yeah, I didn't get to really do my face because I
She
was
didn't
doing
get
my
to do-
mom's, but I did a good job on my mom's.
Yeah.
I snapped at you. I was really
Oh,
not.
I don't blame you.
I was not a nice
I'm
person
like,
to you, and that was all my fault. And I own up to that.
no,
Like,
you apologized, but I was like, I'm sorry I put you in this position.
you
were
didn't. I put
stressed.
myself in that position. I told you when to get over there. It wasn't enough time to do your eyelashes.
Yeah.
I should have known. It was nothing to do with you. It was
I'm
on
going
me.
to start
It's
wearing.
amazing what eyes can do. I went for Halloween one time as a samurai, and Julie put mascara on me. We went to this party, and that whole night I had people going, God, you look great. What? And I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, God damn.
Could have been the
Mascara
sword.
could work
You
for
sure
a
it wasn't
guy.
the sword?
Are you kidding me? That's what my joke, Dad. I say men. If you wore mascara, you don't know what it would do for you. If you got to wear a little bit of eyeliner.
Yeah, I was like jealous of Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
Oh my
for when
God,
they-
you look so good with it. I'm gonna put eyeliner on you guys for the next segment. I actually have it in my bag.
All
Andrew,
right.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's come over here. I'm gonna do some
All right,
mascara
let's
on
do
you.
it live.
I still
do it.
can't get this eyeliner off, Nikki.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've been working.
Watch out, Andrew. You can't get it
cleaning
off.
things and everything.
Oh my God, I am gonna do his eyes real quick and like really get
Oh
in
my
there.
God, EJ, you
Too
ready
bad
for
listeners
this?
can't see this.
No, they will be able to see
You'll
it.
zoom in,
It's gonna be on
maybe?
our YouTube channel.
Well, for those driving, Anya should give a play-by-play, I think.
No, I mean they don't need to. I can run a radio show while putting on mascara on a person.
Oh,
Anya-
Andrew.
Okay, so but this is true. Like a lot of men that wear makeup for TV.
Let's do it before and after, please.
Oh, no, everyone knows. He takes his picture all the fucking time. Everyone knows before.
Here's the annoying thing about Andrew. He already has
Blank.
nice dark
He
lashes.
does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And they're
Just,
long.
will you just look down? Look down.
Those
Okay,
eyes are
just
dreamy, aren't they?
Be still.
He has a very kind face.
Oh my God. Stop saying that. Why do you keep saying that?
I heard it on the street.
I know. You
kind.
keep saying that. Her ex-boyfriend once said Andrew had a kind face.
He said he has the kindest face he's ever seen. And then the other night I looked over at Andrew and I saw it. I
You
was
did?
like, he really has the kindest face.
Just for a brief second.
He was just like gazing at my new boyfriend. And he had
Who
this
said he had the creepiest face because he was gazing at him. Your new boyfriend did not have the same perception as the last
No,
one.
he liked him. He liked him a lot.
Andrew's starting to look dreamier and dreamier.
Oh my God,
To be
Andrew,
honest,
you
this
look
is so
gorgeous.
meditative. I can see
now
why
look
y'all
up.
do it.
I'm going to do your under eyelashes.
Nikki, you're good at this.
Oh, she's so good
You're
at
just like
this.
aggressively doing it and you're nailing it.
Oh my God, this looks so good on you, dude. Like, this is going to.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks, bro.
New title for the show. Instead of You Up, it's going to be called Makeup with Nikki Glaser.
Yeah.
It's so funny if
Hold on,
guys
I
get
gotta
the
touch this up a little
tiniest bit of eyeliner underneath their eye, they look like they're in a band. You
I
look
mean,
like-
but do I look
Hold on, let me get a little
like
conceal-
it's? Oh, yeah.
oh my God, Nikki's really
She's
rubbing
gouging
it in
his
there.
eyes now.
Yeah, this has been a dream of mine for a really long time.
Oh, my
just to
God.
gouge Andrew's eyes.
Andrew's starting to cry.
One,
Oh my
one time,
God.
Dane Cook
This
was
is
on
so
the
bad.
show, and Andrew got so
Look up.
nervous he gouged his own eyes out. He really did.
Really?
And Dane Cook yelled at him for it.
Oh yeah, Dane was like, "What are you doing?" Because he was just rubbing his eyes so much. Okay, I put on too much concealer. Hold on.
That looks like you look like Chris Gaines.
Just conceal it.
Beautiful. Let's
You can hardly tell he's
Oh
made
my
up.
God, he's licking your mom.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
No,
stop
I'm looking
it.
at the camera.
Oh.
What's this now?
Just
This is
be
gonna
still.
scare
Just
me.
close your eyes. Just keep,
Keep
them
'em
still.
closed.
Here, turn this way. A little bit.
Forever.
You'll never get this off, though, Andrew.
Yes,
this
he
is
will.
the worst part.
That looks so good. Top liner.
Oh, man. Nikki's so good at that.
You're gonna look like Mac from Always Sunny when he's like a cat.
But don't make him look like cats, please.
There we go. You're a beautiful man. Wait, go sit
You
back
look
over there.
gorgeous.
I
need
don't.
to
My
look at
eyes
you.
feel heavier.
Yeah. I love putting makeup on men. It's so fun.
You put mascara on him, he immediately got insecure.
Yes.
There
You
needs
look
to be
so
a makeup
good.
though that's like just a hint of makeup. I think this is too much. I have a feeling.
No, the weird
No,
thing is
you
it
can
looks.
hardly tell.
You really can't tell.
I feel so vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
I feel like my
No, you know
puffy
how
nipples
women
are
feel.
out.
Thank you for being so vulnerable and
Yeah.
doing this. You look. I mean, it just.
You
is,
look
We'll
hot,
take a selfie
Andrew.
Yeah,
after.
you look hot.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
really
I feel
do.
hot.
You need a before
Oh
and
my
after.
God.
It's like a manly thing though. It's like tough.
So, Anya, you were
Yeah.
asking my parents a lot of questions last night about relationships. I mean, you're in a new relationship. That is like probably it for you. Got to be honest.
Feels
I
really
like him.
good.
We had a
Right?
good time.
Yeah, you hung out with her boyfriend the
Yeah.
other night. What were your
First
thoughts?
of all, he's way more manly than in pictures.
Oh, really?
pictures.
Then pictures.
Than pictures.
In those pictures.
No,
Baseball
he's like
Yeah.
he reminds me of like a 70s rock star.
I'm getting
like,
turned on
from like
just
Almost
hearing it.
Famous. And he's
Yeah.
like he just looks stronger than I thought he would.
He's
you know?
strong
Yeah.
and tall.
Yeah, he's a good-looking man.
Yeah, he's nice too, right? He really liked you.
No, I didn't appreciate it. No, he was very strong, but kind of a dick. No, very nice guy. I don't know. He
You
just
were
seemed
so,
interested.
You were so engaged. I was very aware of the fact that you were like a generous laugher. You could have been staring at your phone the whole time. You were like telling us details of your life. You were so engaging with him and his friend. It was cool. You know how you just have those friends where you're like, man, you're really dropping the ball right now. You're just like in your phone
like,
or
yeah.
you're meeting
selfish.
someone's boyfriend or girlfriend for the first. Like, step up and like be a good friend.
Be a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like
Yes.
asking questions. It
Yes.
was really cool.
I felt the same way about my parents. Like I'm choice about who I bring around them because I just want people that will bring out their best. And I wrote Sarah Lena my gratitude list yesterday, which we send each other every morning, 3 things we're grateful for. And my second thing on the list was I was so grateful for Andrew and Dan Perlman, who hung out with my parents on Saturday night and who made them so comfortable. Everyone was their true self. No one had to be anything that they weren't. We were just laughing from the very get-go. And that's so hard to find people that are relaxed in front of your parents. I have 2 great friends who were just made me look cool because I have cool friends, and brought out the best in my parents, made my parents look cool to my friends.
Well, you have
You
this.
have good friends. You
Yeah,
surround
you-
yourself with great people.
You really do.
And I was like, I gave myself a pat on the back. I was like, I cultivated this. I brought these people together. I know what groups of people are gonna mix well. I'm good at it. And I was just very proud of everyone that I have in my life the other night.
Thank
for
God
being
you
cool.
got rid of some real losers.
Listen, I do drop them here and there.
No, you're really good at picking good people.
Yeah.
Not squeaky clean good. I just mean like authentic, real people that aren't trying to be. They're just not two-faced.
Yeah, we had a fun hang last night too. That was a good group.
It was.
I went to the MoMA yesterday with my parents and my aunt, and then
How was that? Looking
was-
at art.
it was good. I
yeah.
loved it.
I can't look at Andrew. His face.
I
He's got all
know.
this makeup
Talk
on.
about art.
You
Art
look
Garfunkel.
beautiful.
How
Yeah.
do I?
That face could
Yeah,
be
it
the
really
villain.
is.
I feel
Oh,
ugly.
You did
Garfunkel.
wings.
No, you don't
I
understand.
feel
look
like
so
you
good.
added the last thing.
No, it's
probably
good.
didn't need to be added.
No, it didn't need to be added, but it's so good.
I feel like it could have been a 2-step process,
it's
and we would have
beautiful.
been in the clear.
I
That
want to buy
wouldn't
you
have
an
been
electric
funny.
guitar.
Huh?
That wouldn't have been funny. You
It wa-
look like
yeah.
a glam rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I don't think
I believe
I've
in a thing called love.
You could almost
my
be
f-
in Kiss, I think.
No, but my face is
The
too.
Killers.
I have too much of a bearish, burly face.
We should shave
Where
you.
then I don't look feminine enough to pull off the glamour rock. I just look like a guy that goes to a glamour rock show by himself, who
Yeah.
like tries to look like the
I
band,
mean,
and
this
it
isn't
doesn't
something you
cut
should
it.
take out on the street. We'll definitely give you a
Wipe.
makeup wipe later. We'll find one. I don't have one.
I'll rock it all day,
Yeah.
as long as y'all hang out with me. I'm not going alone anywhere with
No.
this.
I'm not
Last,
gonna be
last night
seen
we were
with you.
talking about the you up off-air video about skull fucking,
Oh yeah.
where Andrew got a DM from a woman who offered up her skull for Andrew to fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your mom was like,
She
"Wait,
goes,
what is this?"
Well, I don't know what that is. And I go, Mom, skull fucking. What do you think that could be? And you
Didn't
go,
know.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Didn't know, Nikki.
No, she literally didn't know, Dad. Ew, Dad, I don't like that you're like, well, she is familiar with that term.
No,
Or
no,
like,
no.
she
God,
should be.
EJ.
No, I said
What?
last night,
Oh,
the
BJ.
nuns would be proud of you for disavowing
He
your
thinks
knowledge
everything
of
in the back of my mind are nuns.
Back of your
The
skull.
back
because
of
I
your
was-
skull.
being raised Catholic.
they're hanging around in the back of my skull, these nuns.
So we had to talk Mom through. I go, what if someone fucks your skull? And she goes, I don't know. And then finally, Anya was like, blowjob. I think someone told you. And you go, oh.
I think it was your
that-
dad, actually.
Oh, yeah, it was Dad. He goes, blowjob.
He knows everything.
Well, he was just like requesting one.
Now,
Just happened to be the right timing.
at the Comedy Cellar, I'm horny.
I'll take
But
any
Mom, you
opportunity.
had never heard of skull fucking.
No.
Good girl.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice that you haven't. My mom was disturbed though, but she goes, "We need to talk about Andrew and these girls just that
Yeah.
message him."
Oh my
what-
God.
I don't
Julie, are you
know.
okay?
This was what she was
Have
worried about.
some
Mom, you
water.
could just leave the room if you want. Don't worry about it.
I shouldn't have brought this up.
The head-
No,
Julie
it's
has
not
a
that.
cough.
She has a cough, and it becomes bad. It's okay, Mom. She was so worried about this. Don't worry, Mom. Nothing matters. It's just radio.
EJ has a remedy for that. It's called,
Yeah, he'll plug you up. Oh my God.
it's a lubricant.
Good one, Anya.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Nick.
I don't even care anymore. I'm in on
Special
it at this
lozenge.
point. I love it.
Yeah, special
Sick.
lots.
I read Getting To I Do Again last night. I
But
read
she
the
never
chapter
read
that I
it.
used to skip. Well, my mom's always innately known. She's
Oh.
always given me the advice that doesn't work for me because my mom and I are different people.
Yeah, what is it? The hard
But
to play,
that's
hard to get?
yeah, the hard to get role, which works for most women who are feminine energy women. I'm just not. I'm a masculine energy woman. I have to face the facts. I read this Getting To I skipped the chapter that was made for me because you don't want to be a masculine energy woman. It just doesn't sound that good. It sounds better if you're like, I'm a little lady. And most women are feminine energy women, and I am actually not most women. I tend to be in the masculine energy camp. I just am.
But you're attracted to
But all my friends read the book and they're like, I'm the feminine. And I was like, I want to be the feminine. And so I read the book the wrong way, and I'm doing all of these things that actually are not the way that I should be attempting to forge
And
relationships
didn't
with men.
Pat Allen, the author, give you some good advice?
Yeah, I talked to Pat Allen, the author, on the phone, and I was telling her I had a crush on a comedian, and she goes, great. And I go, really? And she goes, female comics are masculine energy women, and male comics are feminine energy men. It's a perfect match. And I was like, yes! I knew I was right. I knew I was going after the right kind of guy. And it made me so, she goes, comedians are emotional. Those men are emotional. They're feeling their emotions on stage, and they're that's a feminine energy man. And I was like, you're telling me that because everyone always goes, don't date male comics. You should never date them. But I'm drawn to them. Why? Maybe because they do what I do. Maybe because I'm impressed by their talent. But it might also be because we
yin and the
naturally
yang.
are yin and yang.
Yeah,
and
but
we
maybe you need a ultra masculine man, like even more masculine than you are. I know what
Wanna
you
say
just
it
said.
again?
Huh?
Say it again. What kind of man do I need?
Ultra
No.
masculine. Masculine.
Yeah.
A guy doing mescaline?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe,
Muscle
but
man.
the thing is that won't work for me because I want to be the man in the relationship in terms of like I want to pick the restaurant, I want to pay for things, I want to
You need someone who's comfortable with their manhood and not doesn't need
that doesn't need doesn't
to
need
feel
to
superior and
But
yeah.
then I
And
reread
there's
this
guys
chapter
like that.
about it, and within a relationship, they can exhibit a lot. It doesn't mean that they're a feminine man that's just a pushover. There's really like hot things that feminine energy men can do for their masculine energy woman that make us feel like we're like a little girl. Like there's
Like buy earrings.
you're a feminine energy man
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
are.
have a problem with that.
That's cool.
Because all male comics are.
But I
would
can
say
throw a
most of them.
football, you know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is EJ masculine?
He throws
Yes.
like this though.
But don't you think me and
Wait, you don't
first of
think
all,
you-
I could throw so much farther than
That's
you.
a feminine.
We all do.
We
I feel-
all have both,
Yeah.
but Dad is mainly masculine. You're mainly feminine. You waited to receive. He came after you. You laid back. And I've been doing that this whole year since I read the book. I've been waiting for everyone to come find me, and the guys that come after me, I don't like ever.
Well, at least you've got guys coming after you.
Yeah,
so
I have
you
tons
don't-
of them,
yeah.
but I don't like any of them. It really grosses me out. I don't tend to like it. I like when I get to be like,
You get to pick.
I like you. And then I get to decide when I tell them, when we go to the next level, when we're going to start dating. I want it to be on my schedule. I don't want it to be forced on me, and I don't want to wait for it.
Gotcha.
And so I just read this chapter last night, and I was like, and I've had this epiphany before, but it was really interesting to read last night and be like, she starts the chapter, she goes, if your career is more important than your love life, or if you are a career-driven woman and you want to earn more money than your man, or not that you want to, but like you're okay with it, just face the facts, bitch. You're a masculine energy woman. And I'm like, okay, I guess I am. Which they need a better name for it, because no woman wants to be a man,
Right.
and no man wants to be a feminine. But that's
alpha and beta.
But that's the
shouldn't be-
energy you're throwing out there.
yeah.
That's,
I
all
have
we're
a
saying.
masculine
It's like
energy, and it's just like I have to face the facts. And most men are going to
some
be
are-
repulsed
some
by
men
it.
are intimidated by that.
Yeah,
What's
90%
the main
of men.
action you're going to take now that you've read this chapter?
I'm going to really trust my own instincts, and I'm going to actually ask out men and actually approach men and be like, I like you. I'm going to do my old approach, which was in my instinctual approach
Yes.
throughout my 20s, which was, I like you. What are we going to do about it? And I got boyfriends back then, or
Yes,
at least I got
I'm
like,
excited.
the thing is, you get rejected a lot more.
Right, but
And
you can
men
handle
get
it.
rejected a lot more than women, because men are usually the aggressors and women are the.
I can't wait for you to do it
true.
the first time and you get it. And you start dating the person. It's like, I get rejected so much.
Well, you just
the
have
first
to-
person's like, yeah, okay, I'll date you.
Just
Yeah,
don't be afraid
that'll
of
be-
rejection.
that'll be great.
Just
I
don't
mean,
worry
think
about it.
about what you
That's
went
easier
through on the
said.
road.
Because as a man, there's certain
That was
girls
nothing.
I would ask out, and they'd say,
compared
no.
to
It's
the
easier
rejection
when
of Dancing with the Stars was the worst rejection I felt.
Okay.
It's
That was-
easier
You
when
made
you
it through
don't
that, though.
know
Yeah.
the person to get
That's
Yeah.
true.
rejected by
That's
them.
so true.
But generally, I have to know someone before
I
I,
know,
like
that's
them,
what I'm
and
saying.
then you're
That's
like,
why
oh,
there's the rub.
no. And
There's a
then-
way of doing it, I think, where
and
you can.
they're always comedians too, so I have to see them all the time.
I think there's a light way of doing it where you can still salvage the friendship, or even if you don't want the friendship salvaged, there's a way to put yourself out there that isn't sticking your neck out completely.
Yeah.
My friend did it once. She had a crush on a guy. She was a photographer, and she would always fall in love with her subjects. And she told me about it, and I was like, "Oh, he's never gonna. I don't think he likes her that way." But she had a great way. She called him, left a message. Back in the day when everyone left messages, and she was like, "Hey, call me back. I have a really quick question for you." He called her back, and she goes, "Yeah, I got a problem. I'm wondering if you can help me out with. I have a crush on you, and I don't know what to do about it." And he was like, "Oh," and he kind of like laughed. And he was like,
I'm getting anxiety already.
but then he quit because of the laughter. He was obviously it did not end happily.
Oh.
You know, I
Right.
mean, it wasn't a
She could
romantic
tell right
match.
away.
Yeah, he was like, "I love you, but not in that way." And she's like, "It's cool, it's cool." And
By the
she
way,
just handled it.
Nick Viall on this very show rejected me in that way. I didn't think he was going to be like, I like you as a friend, but he did, and I survived it. It didn't feel good. It's happened to me before, where men are just like,
Yeah.
I either have a girlfriend, they either make up a girlfriend, or they let me down in some kind of gentle way. So I've just gone a year and a half without putting myself out there at all and waiting for men to come to me, and it's just not working. So I'm going to go back to my old ways. So Andrew, you and I need to have a conversation after this show because I have something to tell you. I've been waiting to tell you for a
Oh
while.
my God!
But
Finally, it's happening.
I got
Finally.
you classes with a speech therapist. And you're going to be able to find someone in special who you'll be able to talk to and say used to.
And say jugular correctly.
And turbulence, an ambulance.
I never thought this would happen. Thank you, Nick. It means a lot.
Well,
Thank
it
you
is
for having
gonna-
masculine
it is
energy
gonna
about my
come out.
lisp.
It is going to be. I love how I just said your feminine energy, and I also put makeup on you before.
And told
you
me
were
I'm
kinda-
going into a speech therapist. Yeah. You're not masculine at all. And I just
And you're
and
not
I took it
feminine
and I
anymore
took it like a
at
little
all.
bitch.
Like
I
a
took it
little
like
bit.
a little bitch.
And you know what, honey? You're sleeping on the couch tonight, like you do every night.
Oh, and I like the couch
I know you do.
because I feel like a little bitch on that couch. I'm a little stupid bitch.
Okay.
Why?
Stop
It's
it.
getting real. Gwyneth Paltrow is selling a $75 candle that smells, quote, smells like my vagina. That's not me saying it, that's Gwyneth. Gwyneth Paltrow has plenty of unique items available via her Goop online shop, including a candle with a very unconventional scent. This smells like my vagina candle from Goop is on sale now for $75 with the product description breaking down how the votive came to be. This candle started as a joke between perfumer Douglas Little and Gwyneth Paltrow. ugh, I hate that she refers to herself as GP or that anyone does.
Yuck.
Or EJ.
The two were working on a fragrance, and she blurted out, "Ugh, this smells like a vagina," but evolved into a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected scent that turned out to be the perfect candle. Ugh. Scent notes include geranium, which I love. Oh my God. That's legit one of my favorite smells. I use that like Dr. whatever soap, geranium scent. It's the orange kind. It's the best. Citrusy bergamot and cedar absolutes juxtaposed with damask rose and ambrette seed. And a little bit of period leftover.
Yeah, and an old
extract.
shoe.
And
An old shoe.
and some
Tuna
ass
fish.
crack sweat. The candle is currently sold out, but is expected to be restocked. Curious customers can currently add their name to a wait list to be the first to know when the Smells Like My Vagina will hit the shelves once again. Yeah, I mean, it's just a marketing technique.
Brilliant.
Obviously, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
This headline has been more places than when Osama bin Laden was killed. I swear to God. Wow. People are talking about this so much.
It's crazy.
It's sold out. God.
Everyone loves Gwyneth Paltrow too. They just
Yeah, they do. I mean, what's not to love? She looks 17 constantly. Women want to look like her. She's rich. She's kind of cool.
Yeah.
She
Has great answers on comments by celebs. I mean, she always has
yeah,
great
she's
little
always funny.
captions on Instagram.
Should I put out a candle that smells like my cock?
balls.
Balls?
Oh yeah, a cock candle would be hilarious.
Dude, it'd be so funny.
What would it smell like?
Instead of goop, it's just called droop.
A sad, droopy dick. Yeah, what would it smell? I don't know. It'd probably have
Hints of
that.
Or it would just be
Bergamot.
called goop.
It would probably smell like GP's vagina candle.
Oh yeah, because you'd fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
her
get that
candle.
wax all waxy and heat it up, and then you stick your dick in it. Yeah, I bet people are gonna fuck that candle just to have
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow's smell.
You know
on their
how
dick.
like porn stars make molds of their vaginas?
Yeah, I do.
She's doing. That's like the step before.
Oh right,
She's
right.
just doing the
point.
smell aspect.
But there are times where you smell something and you go, "Smells like pussy." You know what?
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a really great
We-
dipping
weed,
sauce.
right?
Yeah, no, there's a great dipping sauce. Actually, a lot of papaya salads, which are one of my favorite foods, they smell like pussy a lot.
Papaya smells like meat.
Oh, really? Like meat?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. The
Fruity
papaya
meat.
the fruit
Wait,
or the
what
papaya
dip?
the plant?
What dip?
There's like a spring roll dip that's like an orange kind of sauce that legit, I used to always get it with my ex-boyfriend. I'd be like, "Smell this. Isn't this pussy?" And he'd be like, "Oh my God. Like, it really is. But it tastes so good."
Is this how you find out you're a lesbian? You just eat all food that smells like vagina?
No, I think you find out you're a lesbian when you discover you're a masculine energy woman, and then the men you ask out are just like, "Easy, weirdo," and then you're like, "Oh, wait a second, maybe I'm just gay," and I think that's what happens. And that's the
Or your
ninth
whole
chapter that I
diet
haven't read yet.
consists of things that smell like pussy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
just all me.
Papaya.
You just end up rubbing
Papaya.
your pussy on all different kind of food.
Just so
Smell this burger. Doesn't it smell like pussy? That's your pussy.
it reminds me of Sarah Thomas's joke about like a woman who said that there was cum in her soup. And it was a headline where like, or it wasn't her soup, but it was like her milkshake or something. She was like, "There's semen in this," and like they found that a guy in the back had jerked off in it. And Sarah goes,
How?
"You got to be really brave to walk up and go, "There's semen in this." Like
I know.
That's specific.
I would know.
Oh my God, that's great.
Because honestly, I bet with you two, I could put semen in your drinks and you wouldn't know. I'm pointing to the two men in the group. You wouldn't know as much as women would know if you were like, semen. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dad.
If it was my own, I would.
Have you tasted your own? Have you tasted your own?
Every time I get a milkshake.
I bet you have, just because you haven't washed your hands and you somehow like accidentally were chewing on your nails.
I do get a whiff of my stale cum sometimes.
Yes.
From not washing my hands.
God.
Sure.
Yes.
And sad.
And that's going to be the candle.
That's so sad.
Stale cum.
A whiff of stale cum by Andrew Collin.
Stale cum.
That's going to be on the
Dastardly.
shelves. And
Stale cum. It's like obsession.
What is
It should be
fresh
have a
cum?
horse.
Just
A
like
Fresh cum
Clydesdale.
doesn't have as much of a smell. I smell stale cum at the gym all the time because men jerk off and they like kind of wipe it on them. Dirty men just kind of like wipe it on their bed, their sheets or their clothes, and they get a smell of cum on them. And then they go to the gym and they work out, and the heat makes it like one of those like
It comes
aroma
back
candles.
alive, yeah.
And it re-fragrances the entire gym. And I'm like, this dude next to me has no idea that I know he jerks off all the time and is dirty about it.
Wow, your nose is amazing that you can
I
pick
just-
that up. I don't know the smell of
Yeah, you're like a
stale
bloodhound,
cum.
a cum
You
hound.
would. You would.
You're a cum.
You would. Thank you so much for watching that clip that you just watched. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. If you did, thumbs up it. Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you just keep watching more videos? Let them play. Share with your friends. Go share on your Instagram story. Go just have a great day.